Hey, what's up guys? Tanner here from FishTipsTV, bringing you a review of the Tetra Whisper 10i Power Filter. So now, before I start off the review, I just would like to say that yes, it has been a while since our last videos, but we are looking to start up the channel again, so please stay tuned for more upcoming videos from myself as well as Bryce. So with that out of the way, let's begin the review. So as far as 10-gallon filters go, there are quite a few options, and they're all similarly priced, which makes it extremely hard to pick the good ones from the bad ones. So in this video in particular, I will be talking about, of course, the Tetra Whisper 10i, and so as the name suggests, this filter supports tanks up to 10 gallons and is an internal type filter. And additionally, this filter works with BioBag filters by Tetra, and it uses the medium size. So starting off with the things I like about this filter, number one, yes, as the name suggests, this filter is extremely quiet. The actual motor can't even be heard by ear as far as I can tell, and the only sound that comes from it is the overflow water hitting the tank water. So as far as keeping the tank clean, it actually does a very good job for such a small tank, considering that small tanks get dirty very easily. So those are the main things I like about this filter, but there are also some pretty big dislikes that I have about this filter. So for starters, the suction cups on the rear of the unit that are used to attach the filter to the tank aren't really the most reliable. So I've had this filter for about a year to 2 years at this point, and after I would say about 6 to 12 months of owning it, they have lost their suction. It gets quite annoying when the filter keeps sliding down into the tank, and then you have to go and adjust it just for it to be in the same exact position it was 20 minutes ago. And it not only slides, but it also completely comes off the wall of the tank sometimes. And it's a pretty big deal in my opinion, because every time I have to reach my hand in the tank and get it wet just so I have to do it again a few minutes later. So the only way to get it to stay for a long period of time is to actually drain the tank down enough to allow you to get a dry suction to the tank wall. And even if you do that, it only lasts a couple days to a few weeks. So my second issue with this filter is just the fact that it is indeed internal. Now normally I'm not even a fan of internal filters in the first place, but being that this is such a small tank, the filter just takes up a huge amount of space, and it's really just an eyesore. It takes away all the room that could be used for fish to be swimming in, when there's already constricted space inside these little 10 gallons. So because of those two things alone, I really just can't recommend this filter. Now there is one filter that I definitely would recommend as an alternative, and that would have to be the Tetra Whisper PF10 external filter. So because this is basically the same filter, just external, it keeps the things I like about the 10i, but addresses the issues with it. Because it is external, you don't have to worry about it falling inside the tank, and you also aren't losing any precious swimming space caused by an internal. Now one thing to keep in mind though is this filter is substantially larger than the 10i. So it could be considered an eyesore even though it's not actually in the tank, but there is indeed a solution. By simply getting a cling-on background, you will never even see the filter because it'll be behind it. All you will see is a small intake tube. So in that case, it is actually much less of an eyesore than the internal. In every way, the PF10 is superior to the 10i. With both practically the same price at around $10 to $15, I don't think you can go wrong with the PF10. So guys, as always, thank you for watching, and your feedback is very much appreciated. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe. And if you are interested in purchasing the PF10, there will be a few links in the description to where you can do so. This is Tanner from FishTipsTV, and I will see you in the next video.